Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Rodriguez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Leading off
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up on the backhand, and there's one away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
1 out, nobody on. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he lays off here, ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there. And you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in now, number 77. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. High in the air out to center field. Chan is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Tanner Pelly.
In now, Tanner Pelly comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1-1 the count. Chu, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 2-1 count to the Rangers first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 2-2 hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And another throw over, and the runner back. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jake Thompson gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in, Diego Corona, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Coxe always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
1-2 now. He'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Chan is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Michael Lee.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Lee ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run. Into the box, number 2, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. The 3-1 folds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Walker.
Now at the plate, Nate Walker, and Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! 3-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Striding in, number 30, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Number 77 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-0 Houston. Up next for the Rangers, Rico Dominguez. He went deep in the contest last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Rodriguez been having himself quite a year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's undoubtedly been one of the league's best.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
So striding in, number 37, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two to the Rangers catcher.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Mariano. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. This is foul right side. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Man, you hate to give up a two-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Brett, man at first after the two-out walk. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Texas. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Next will be the designated hitter, David Lee. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's at number one.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Stepping into the box, Gary Coxe. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Diego Corona.
Into the box now, Diego Corona, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Set to get his day started, Jordan Zimmerman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Now here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Hard on the ground toward short. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average sits at 294, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chan moves over. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, number 77. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get back in safely. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that. The 1-2.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Nope.
Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he didn't.
Don't want to forget about him. Now the 3-2 pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Andres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They trail here 4-0.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yeah.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready now, Michael Lee. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. From the stretch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Liriano ranging back into the Crawford boxes and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, number three. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. Number 2 waits on deck. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Stepping into the box, number 2. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Ready with the 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit. So we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Number 58 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box, number 30. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, David Lee, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers nothing. Digging in, Tanner Pelly. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tanner Pelly.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chan sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Rico Dominguez.
Now to the plate, Rico Dominguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Walker has it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, number 37.
At the plate, number 37 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next up for the Astros, Gary Coxe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Diego Corona. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Seven runs on only 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Archie Chan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here, but I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign. Throw won't get him.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Striding in for Houston, number 2. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. The catch is made by Chu. Here comes the runner for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
At the plate, Nate Walker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Liner toward right center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Digging in and looking for more, number 30, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Walker is off of first with 2 away. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Astros lead it 11-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The left fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up to it.
You know what, Dero, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So digging in now, Ryan Brett. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
No balls and a strike to count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
A runner on first with 2 away. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Houston leads this one 11-0. Striding in once again, number 30, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So coming to the plate, David Lee. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-1 on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Dominguez. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the left fielder, Gary Coxe.
Ready for another chance. Gary Coxe 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, number 14 on the season, as they just continue to pour it on here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Still only one out in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Liriano is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Archie Chan, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now at the plate, Michael Lee. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Astros lead this one 13-0. Now in the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Digging in, number 77. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
3-2 pitch. Number 30 might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Full count still. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Tanner Pelly, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another full count pitch home. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. He'll try it again. 3-2. Count still full. 3-2.
Seven foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
This ain't even an at-bat anymore. This is a war of attrition at the plate. I'm going to need the pitcher to turn around, grab the rosin bag, and see if he can get the hitter to swing at that.
The next 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Into the box now, Rico Dominguez, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
One and one the count now. The 1-1 fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pelly, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Chan on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Into the box, number 37. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee.
Astros, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. solo shot to right center. Career number 247 as the blowout continues.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in now, number 3. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
In now, number 2. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He hit a sac fly earlier. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. From the belt, the pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2. Nate Walker waits on deck. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Into the box now, Nate Walker. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Damian Sanchez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Sanchez. Now batting, number 30.
Into the box, number 30. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Sanchez, the former Chicago White Sox. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 strikes.
Full count now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH,
Lee.
David Lee. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Still only 1 out in the inning. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Two 2-0 count and the pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch is a fastball looked at for a strike. The 3-1 pitch fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Not too often you see the bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Gary Coxe, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is on the ground to the right side. Brett gloves it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 6 full. The Astros lead it 17-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping in, Mariano. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Ryan Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3. Now here's the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan.
Standing in, Jordan Zimmerman. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Brett, base runner at first with 1 out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. High in the air out toward shallow right. Lee has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrews. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west. than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 home. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Astros on top, 17-0. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Diego Corona. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Corona.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Archie Chan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is a heater in there for a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Lifted down the line in left. Liriano moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Joe Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Now batting, number 77, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hit back toward the mound, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box, Tanner Pelly, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Oh.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Walker ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Stepping up now, Rico Dominguez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Fernando Salas enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Fernando Salas.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready for another shot now. Number 2. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Nate Walker is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nate Walker, already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Now batting, number 30.
Settling in now, number 30. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 17-0. At the plate, number 37, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1, here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Right side hit hard, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Liriano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Ryan Brett, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jordan Zimmerman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Brett leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-0 the final this afternoon. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Rodriguez earns his 8th victory of the season. Jake Thompson only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.